Good evening. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? Super excited. God, it's gonna be our first. There's life. It's gonna be our first stream as an affiliate and also as a new DM. I would love to take you guys on this journey across Thanes, my homebrewed world. I am joined by Meep. Ooh, thank you for the subscription already. I'm joined by Meep, played by the Oracle Kane, and Astrid, played by the amazing. Thank you for the subscription. The amazing, Axolotl Arcana, and also Frankie, played by the lovely. I didn't ask if I could use their name. Goddamn. I will confirm their name shortly, but we are joined by Frankie and also Trilina as well. So yes, thank you so much for the subscriptions already. I hope the sounds are great. I hope everything is going wonderful. And let me get back to my party, my team. Hello everybody. And everyone is here. Kurama, welcome in everybody in chat. We are going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons, in specifically Curse of Strahd, but we are starting off in my homebrew world. Ooh, fun. But please let me know if the sound is good, if everything is okay. Is the ambient sound perfectly fine? But other than that, if everybody could say hello, hi, and welcome.
Hello, hi, and welcome.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi, welcome, hello.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I believe she is muted. Wait. Can you speak?
Hello.
There we go. And there we go. Let's do this thing. So everybody's ready? Ready to get down to the nitty-gritty of things?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
Well, everybody in chat, thank you for coming by, and I welcome thee to. Are there twerking turtles? Not yet, chicken. I welcome thee to things, and we shall begin. Beneath the ever watchful gaze of ancient gods, the world of Thanes thrives in a delicate dance of power and chaos. Picture a land where the grandeur of ancient Greece temples meets the opulence of Elizabethan palaces, their marble columns and glittering chandeliers standing as monuments to both faith and ambition. The streets pulse with life, merchants selling their wares, scholars unravel the mysteries of existence, and nobles move like pieces on a chessboard, all vying for favor and under the shadow of divine influence. Here, the gods are not distant myths, but living forces, unpredictable and capricious. With a single gesture, they shape the fates of mortals. Every sunset bathes the world in a twilight charged with the presence of the divine, where one can almost hear the whispered schemes of immortals playing out in the stars above. Welcome to Thanes. As the afternoon sun begins to descend upon the horizon, casting long dancing shadows across the ancient streets of Nyx, the city seemed to hum with quiet anticipation. The once bustling marketplace was beginning to empty, and the sound of hurried footsteps echoed through the narrow stone-paved alleys. But one place still burned brightly amidst the encroaching dusk: the embered anvil. Inside, 3 of our adventurers stood before Festus, tall and broad-shouldered, his deep black hair streaked with silver, tied back to reveal a sharp curve of his obsidian-like horns, his molten orange eyes like smoldering coals. His prophetic arm moves fluidly, hammering down on molten metal. And let's pull everyone very quick. What's that?
I said they sound hot.
He turns to the lot of you and goes and says, "Right, young adventurers, what will it be then?"
Well, I don't know about the lots of you, but I'd like a drink quickly before we get on with the adventuring.
A drink, you say? Well,
Yes.
I do recommend the Heart of the Hearth down the street. If you have any particular foods you'd like to go and eat, that's perfectly fine. However, I have completed your starting equipment as you requested, and he hands a lot of you. He hands over to Astrid, Frankie, and Meep some equipment that you guys have purchased. Right, will that be all then?
Yes, and would you mind ordering a drink for my friend? He's a bit late. He mentioned something about building a mountain and an outhouse. I don't really know what he was saying, but it sounded quite exciting.
An outhouse? Hmm.
I think it's best you don't question that.
What is an outhouse?
Hmm.
You know what? I think it's better to not. Let's maybe just have that little drink and we can discuss our plans further, yes?
Sure, not a problem. I will offer you the drink of course. Pyra, please assist our friends over here with some drink. And you see this slender but strong woman rushes out. She appears from the back of the shop, like her wild flame-like hair, a vibrant orange, red and orange. The tips of her hair flicker with a faint glow, as though embers are woven into the strands, and her hands were still stained with soot. With a sharp gaze and a playful smile, she greets the lot of you. Why, hello there. A drink, you say?
Hello, darling.
Well, what will it be? What would you like?
Well, this is a very difficult question. I don't actually know what that is. Can someone please help me?
We have fresh ale from Festus's fridge back door, but like I said, the heart of the hearth, they definitely will have something to your liking.
Very well, then I'll have a heart of the hearth. Thank you very much. And anyone else? Me?
Hello.
Hello.
Why, hello, little fella. You're covered in mud. That's awfully strange.
It's soothing on my body.
She turns towards Frankie and Astrid. Are you with this little fella? She kind of looks like a stray.
I think that maybe it's best if you don't call her a stray. She has quite the affinity for being covered in the mud, so we'd apologize for any dirt that gets trapped in.
Not a problem. You guys, you can see there's a lot of soot going around. Other than the drinks, can I help you with anything special? Maybe some more armor, some weapons, you know? And she claps her hands, and little purple, like magical dust flies out. Maybe some enchanting.
Meep tries to catch the purple dust.
Cute fella you are. Honestly.
She growls.
You have beautiful hands. If you ever looking to get rid of them, let me know. No.
Get rid of my hands? I don't really know what you mean by that. I quite like my hands, thank you. After all the work that Festus makes me do in the backyard, quite enjoyable. I like to keep my hands. And she
If you ever change your mind or you want to leave them to someone in your will,
I will be sure to put you at the top
Keep
of the
me in
list.
mind.
Yeah, of course. And she runs towards you and sees you. He looked quite interesting. Are you bits and pieces of what he put together? Wait a second. Doesn't your family create other people? I've heard of you before.
That's what we do.
You'll have the most amazing enchantments.
Always in the market for spare body parts.
I will keep that in mind. Of course, Festus. And you see Festus walks up. Yes. Be sure to ask people for body parts that they would like to get rid of. We gotta keep this for our fine lady over here. Body parts. We're gonna be closing soon anyway, so would the lot of you like to, or would you like anything else from the shop?
Well, I suppose it depends. Is there anything we're going to need?
What brings you here to Nyx anyway? Are you not just adventuring around town? Maybe around the city?
For me personally, I'm a little low on some of the supplies I need for some of the more intricate spells. So if you have any silver wire or a bell, or you tell me where I can go and purchase these things, that would be greatly appreciated.
Not a problem at all. Pyra, please organize our loving customer here some silver bell and the components he may need. And you see she runs off to the back. Right then. We'll be closing up shop soon. It's getting quite late, so you might need a place to stay. I suggest, again, the Heart of the Earth. They have a lovely inn that they just built. And Pyra comes running
Thank you
back.
so very much.
Pyra comes running back excitedly. Here you go. This is what you wanted, isn't it? That will
Vielen
be.
Dank.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Thank you very much.
That was an interesting language you spoke there. And well, that will be 2 star shards for the little bit of components that you requested, and that will be all. Correct?
No problem. Thank you.
Correct?
My apologies, my beautiful elf. Like I said, you will get your drink at the Heart of the Earth. I have called already, and please let them know that Pyra and Festus sends you, and they will serve you right away.
Thank you very, very much. I'm rather parched, so could we maybe get going? If we're all done here, that is.
Of course. And you see Festus coming back from the back, from where he stands, and he walks towards the door, and he holds it open for the lot of you. All right then, you won't be able to get lost. It's just down the street.
Very well then. Thank you kindly, good sir.
You're most welcome. You're lucky Festus really loves getting a sale. Otherwise he wouldn't have let you in the first place, but you know, big man over here likes money. Alright then.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Ciao.
So, let us shift over to the Heart of the Hearth. Upon arriving at the bakery, you're immediately greeted by the aroma of fresh baked bread and sweet pastries. Inside, the bakery is warm and inviting with a lively, bustling atmosphere. A few tables are occupied by townsfolk chatting. The stone hearth behind the counter crackles, casting a comforting glow over the room. An elf girl with pink-tipped hair and a warm smile showing a few fangs catches sight of all of you. She's juggling a tray of pastries in one hand and taking an order from another table. Welcome to the heart of the hearth. Are you the lot that Pyra sends over?
Indeed. I hear there's a drink waiting for me.
Indeed, of course. Just please take your seats, and once my lovely assistant over there is done, they'll be right over. Uh, why is she covered in mud?
It's a new fashion. Don't worry too much about it, darling.
Would you like some?
She worriedly backs up a bit. I'll go get the mop, okay? And
Thank you.
she runs
Mustn't
over.
offer too many people mud, darling. I don't think that they appreciate it all that much, as much as I would. Good mud bath is always a wonderful thing. Keeps the skin good. Now
Oh,
then,
I'm gonna put mud on her face. I'll take that as an open invitation. I'll just take some off my body and just like splash it down the front.
you know, I think Trulina didn't quite expect that one, but so she's going to be a little bit confused, but she's going to smear the mud a little bit off her face and thank you very much, darling. Come, let's take a seat. I need that drink.
You see as you all take your seats, a changeling walks over quick, just in a nice little apron. Right, so I heard one lovely drink for you. Not really quite sure what drink you wanted. Miss, you look familiar, don't you think?
You know, lots of people say that, but I look like so many people.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard to put a name to the face.
Of course,
But
of course.
I will take what drink would you actually recommend?
Well, that depends now. Are you intrigued by, the more exotic things, or, what is
They
it?
are more to my taste, yes.
Okay. Well, he shouts to the back and, or she shouts to the back and requests one, tropical ale, and you see a very cute bugbear, but not the normal bugbear that you'd normally see out in the wild. It's a more smaller, but with beautiful butterfly type of wings fly past. And all right, one tropical ale coming right up, and he proceeds to like dash back and forth, getting everything ready. Right, what can I get the rest of you? I still don't understand why one of y'all has mud covered, but okay. And you, Elf?
We've
what did you-
attempted to explain the concept of clothing.
Are you saying she's
Doesn't
naked?
work.
You're saying she's naked underneath that
Just
mud?
don't think about it.
Exactly. I couldn't think too much about it, darling.
Okay. Right. What can I get you for the night?
Nothing for me. I'm quite okay for now. Thank you.
Okay. And
Meat,
you?
darling, water.
Sorry.
Meat, darling, would you like some water?
You can surprise me.
Surprise you? Ah. All right. She's not underage, is she?
No.
We don't want to serve her any. And you, with the stitches, looking all amazing.
Thank you. I don't drink.
You
So
don't
I'm
drink.
good, thanks.
Okay.
No.
That's quite interesting. And they run to the back, to where all the orders are being placed, and grabs that lovely tropical ale. Comes running back to you, Trilina, and gently puts it down. Right. Are you guys adventuring together or anything like that?
I've come to find mud of the land, different to my swamp. Astrid said they'd be here.
I can't get you mud, but we've pulled some fresh honey glazed rolls out of the oven. And if you're planning to stay a while, Anthony and Dawn just opened up an inn upstairs. Might be just what you need for a long journey. Alright. Well, I'll leave you to it and just call for Luz if you need that place to stay.
Luz, thank
Yes,
you.
Luz. Indeed.
We'll call on you, definitely. Thank you.
Perfect.
Now then, what all brings you guys here? I understand the mud and everything, but, well, I'm just surprised to see everyone.
Well, I go where she goes. I just pat Astrid fondly.
Was? Sorry. Ashton just closes the thick, like leather-bound tome she is busy reading. What's the question?
I was asking what you were doing here, and I can see you two are still getting along quite nicely.
Oh, yes, we're still very, very strong. And we still very fondly remember
Concerning
the.
if you weren't.
That is very, very, very factual. We still ensure that we tell all those who inquire about your wunderbar performance.
Thank you so much, but I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh, well, why not? If I may be so bold.
You know, it's been almost a century, and I needed a change of pace. So yes, we just got to keep that one a little bit secret, just for now. But thank you so much. I'm so glad you still enjoyed after all these years.
Yeah, of course. I will be sure to be a little more harsh about it in that case.
Thank you, darling.
It is at this point, Astrid, that you see a telepaper appear in front of you. You've seen these before, of course, but it's normally within an envelope and sealed with wax. It is at this point I, as the DM, have sent you something that you can, if you'd like, read out loud, or if you want to keep it to yourself, that's perfectly fine. But we can react accordingly.
Go on, give me a second just to actually read the thing.
Not a problem. Now, and you hear from the back. Luz! Are we sure we have enough flour? And you see her running around the little elf girl that you saw earlier, and proceeds to help her father in the back, and she comes running back to you. I hope everything is going okay here. Maybe I can get you something to eat.
Would anyone like something to eat?
No?
I think I would, as much as I appreciate your gift, I'd really like to just get something to clean this mud off my face, if it's all the same to you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Alright, not a problem. And she just hurries off and comes back with some paper towels, basically, and wet wipes, maybe, kind of like wet wipes, you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
There you go.
darling.
If you need a place to stay, we just opened up an inn upstairs. It would definitely be a place to freshen up, you know?
I am in dire need of that, most certainly.
Of course. So, a bedroom of before, or I don't really understand the sleeping arrangements.
Well, let's see. Obviously, the married couple should stay together,
Of course.
lovely and cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Frankie, do you sleep?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I meditate. I'm just gonna be sniffing Lucian from behind very curiously because there's something oddly familiar about her.
Luz immediately like kind of ducks down slightly, but not rudely, and gives a small growl. That's not
And
nice
she
to.
growls back.
It's you need to learn not to invade other people's private bubbles.
She's gonna like take a centimeter step backwards.
There you go. Perfect. I'll go arrange that room for you. What was your name again? She looks over at you, Charlina.
My name is Tree. Trila.
Trila?
Trila, yes.
Okay. I'll definitely get that room sorted out for you. And yourself, and she walks towards you, Astrid and Frankie. Yourself, the two of you. One room for the both of you.
Yes, please.
Okay. Beautiful.
I
Yes.
do also have to request. I have a friend who's also going to be coming through. He might be coming through tonight. I'm not particularly sure, but he's also going to need a place to lodge just in case.
Of course, not a problem. Not at all. Not at all. Will that be one room for the both of you as well, or one room to yourself?
One room to myself, please. I do enjoy my privacy.
Of course, I understand that quite well. I think that's what they called you. Well, where do you stay? Where would you like to sleep?
A room would be different, but I'm open to trying things.
Okay. Are you sleeping in the same room as the lovely couple here? I'm not exactly sure.
No, thank you. They make weird noises during the night.
Okay. All right.
Frankie's just gonna face palm.
And you see Lou slightly blush, kind of understanding what has been said, and she just quickly rushes to the back and shouts, "Dad, we finally got our first customers for the inn." And lovely, darling. Well done. Let's finally put that hard work your father over here, tried to do. And you see Don turn around and he goes, "Ha! I worked hard to build that inn upstairs. Please, my love, don't make fun of my handiwork. Right, let's get the lovely guests upstairs then, shall we?" And Luz comes over to you. "Everything okay?" Astrid, she comes over to you, and "Everything okay? We're already upstairs, and you guys can head to your rooms and everything. It's just round back."
Astrid has this like very pale, like almost like the color's been drained out of her face, just staring at the letter.
The teleport.
Shakes somewhat out of it. Sorry. Do you by any chance have maybe some parchment? I'm just a little bit out. I just need one piece. I just need to.
Of course.
I need to just check on a friend.
Of course. And she quickly rushes back and comes back to you, jumping over a table, and hands you a piece of parchment. "Yes, you look very pale. would you like some water or anything to drink?
A bit. Yes, please.
Of course.
That would be wonderful.
Of course. And she brushes back. Uh, yeah. Comes back to you. Right. Again, if you want to retire to your rooms, that's perfectly fine. Um, we'll just accept payment later on or tomorrow morning, I believe. That would obviously be just 1 star shard, but I hope everything is okay.
Danke. I will be shoving you tomorrow morning when we leave. You just come speak to me about the payment.
Of course.
The two, and like just like very subtly, kind of trying to just gesture towards Frank, and they're not very good with the money, so.
That's not a problem at all. I will definitely come to you first thing in the morning.
Danke.
And then she basically guides everybody to the back, going upstairs towards the rooms. And if there's anything you all would like to do now's the chance. But I would like to ask, first of all, if there's anything you would like to do, please let me know now. But you guys are all going to be heading to sleep, essentially. Or your versions of sleep.
Anything Ashad would do before going to sleep would be just writing a letter out that she'd send the next morning.
Of course.
In response, and I will send you whatever I say.
Sure.
Later.
Okay. Not a problem.
I think Kalina would just quickly ask Astrid if he's alright, because she didn't notice he was a little bit pale. Are you?
Is my old professor? He's I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into this. And Astrid will show how the letter seems to have like these kind of midway these smears of ink, and it ends with this these streaks of blood that seem to be soaking through the ink, and it's also very apparent that the letter is not complete.
Oh goodness.
This is not right. Something seems wrong.
I will take the letter and I'm gonna lick the part where there's blood on it, and I'll be like, "That is blood. Something
Thank you,
must be
Nathan."
gravely wrong. Oh no." And then I'll wander off.
I do hope that your professor is alright, but by the state of this, I can understand your concern.
It is not. I don't know. It is not normal. It's even been a while since I've heard from him to begin with, so I just a little bit worried.
Is there anything you can do to help?
I think maybe I will send a letter tomorrow to the Arcantheon and see if they know anything, and maybe take it from there. Maybe it will mean that we have to make a trip there. I'm not sure. It needs to first figure out what is going on.
Of course, yes. Well, my prayers are with him and with
Vielen Dank.
And I think with that, Trelina is going to bid adieu and say goodnight. She needs her beauty rest, and she would like to go to bed now.
The rest of you also heading to bed?
Yeah, after finishing up the
letter.
writing, I'll go up.
Yes, not a problem.
I say I'm already upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll wait for
Yeah.
Astrid to come. Right now I'm just exploring.
Frankie's already gone upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Alright. So, those of you who don't sleep, firstly, I do have to ask.
So all of us.
Actually, you're correct. A lot of you, all of you actually do not sleep because if chat does not know, they are all three of them are elves, and one of them is I am allowed to say, correct? A reborn character, and
Yes.
therefore three of them only need to essentially go into a trance, and the one actually doesn't sleep at all. So it made this little.
That's like the thing of all of us just sitting there staring at the walls for the night.
You'll hear murmuring through like the walls of Meep speaking to her frog, and it croaking back at her.
As all of you essentially go into your
She's-
trances.
Make noises.
Yeah. Proceeds to make noise. Okay, let's circle back to that one. So, as you all, well, two of you all make noises to the sound of Meep talking to her frogs, and Trilina trying to get to sleep with all this ambient noises around her. Eventually, Meep, yourself, you eventually go into your trance, and after a lot of noise making, Astrid, you as well go into your trance. Frankie, you, I believe, need to essentially just have a moment of inactivity. Is what is called or considered
think-
sleep for you. But you're not. You're like.
As far as I understand, it's
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, you just sit there and essentially you have to give yourself sleep paralysis. And Tralina, you yourself as well go into your trance. So, Meep, as you put your frog down to rest and you go into your trance, you close your eyes. Let me just change this real quick. Where is it? Here it is. You go into your trance. You close your eyes, and the moment you close your eyes, you're greeted with a familiar scent, which pulls you awake. You find yourself back in the swamp, thick fog swirling and whispering your name. Meep, 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 and it just keeps going. And in the distance, a male figure walks through the mist. And what do you do in this moment?
I'll duck down,
You don't do.
trying to be camouflaged in my area.
And you see the male figure walking around, and eventually they walk past and into the mist, and the mist essentially envelops around them. Do you-
I will slowly back away as soon as I feel like they've most likely walked as far as possible. Probably trying to get back to the mud that I can slip back into to like completely envelop me.
As you try to back away, roots tangle around your legs, mud and moss cling to you, but you still push forward. And you hit something in the that's on the ground that you can't exactly see. Mist, just a little bit of mist covers it, and it feels weirdly warm but also cold.
Alright, I will bend down to see what that is.
And as you bend down, the fog parts, revealing your parents, pale and lifeless. A small hand peeks out from beneath the woman's arm. The man stands over them, or the man appears in front of you and over them, hands dripping with dark liquid, and turns to face you. emotionless, and they never wanted you.
Who who are you?
The moment you ask, the swamp pulls their bodies under, and you eventually recognize this man as your uncle. His black, empty eyes bore into you. You belong here, Meep. The mud is your blood. And the ground immediately gives way, pulling you under deeper into the darkness. You attempt to struggle, but you just keep sinking into the black.
I'll try to scream, but it's gonna be one of those dreams where nothing comes out.
You immediately, as you open your mouth to scream, you feel mud rushing into your mouth, and it just fades, or it immediately cuts to black. Now, Astrid, as you
Yeah.
yourself close your eyes to go into your trance, you immediately close your eyes, and you immediately feel like you're drifting, floating in a silent void. You hear your master's voice echoing in the background. They know. They see. They they they. We need to be. And what do you try to do in this moment?
Am I able to see anything?
No, you just hear his voice echoing around you.
Uh, hello? Hello? Who sees?
And the moment you say these words, you see waves, like sound waves traveling outwards from your mouth, and it hits like the dark. It's like it hits a dark wall, and the void immediately shatters, and you begin to fall. You immediately hit the ground and you're in a crumbling tower. Your master stands at the center, frantically drawing sigils, his eyes humming. Astrid, we've tampered too much. They're coming. And he, just looking at you,
Hello?
drawing these sigils.
Wait.
Oh,
You cut out completely.
oh, did I cut out? Where did I cut out?
I still can't hear you.
Oh, that's strange.
Speak?
Can you hear me now?
No, nothing's being picked up.
Oh, that's weird. Wait.
Yeah, I can also confirm nothing's coming through on my side.
Can
The dream
you
has entered the reality.
hear me now?
Maybe leave and come back.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Ah,
you're
there
good.
you go.
Ah, where did I lose you? Sorry.
I stopped hearing after you see his eyes.
Ah, you see his eyes. Ah, okay. Ah. So you see his eyes hollow, and he looks up towards you and says, "They're coming, Astrid. We've tampered too much." And he's shaking. We have tampered too. And he just keeps drawing sigils like frantically in the air.
Who is coming?
The people, the shadow, the void, they're all around us, Astrid. And you see as he says shadows literally creep around, and they begin to surround him, and you see him shivering. They swallow all, and immediately as he says that, he's pulled back into the shadow. And he just screams, blood curdling, and it lingers, and it burns itself into, like the scream burns itself into your mind. And the shadow begins to reach for you, Astrid. You're next.
It will stand there completely frozen.
Perfect, because the moment the shadows touch you, everything around you freezes. Time itself freezes, and the darkness swallows you whole. Frankie. We shall move on to Frankie. You stay motionless, correct? You're conscious though, right?
I believe so.
You believe so.
What
Perfect.
happened?
Give me a perception check, please. Oh,
First
let's
roll.
see. With advantage, please.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay, the first one was a 7. Ooh. I am not very perceptive in this state. A 10.
And it's not gonna cut it. You feel a presence in the room, but you can't tell whether it's hostile or not, or if it's even actually there. But in your inactive motionless state, you feel the presence, and you see shadows on the roof, on the ceiling of this room while you lay in bed. You're not sure if it's coming from outside. Maybe it's some, lights that just dart back and forth, or you're not exactly sure what's going on, but you do feel a presence in the room, and um,
I'll just put my arm over Astrid's face.
as you put your arm over Ashid's face, the presence slowly disappears. Okay, we shall cut over to Trilina. Trilina, you close your eyes um, to, to go into your trance, and you hear um, a melody. And it weirdly it fills you with joy. Your heart pounds with excitement the more you hear it. As you see a figure in the distance, you can kind of make out it's the source of the music, and you just hear. What do you do?
I think she would walk closer to it, very apprehensively, but just try to find the person singing.
Okay. As you approach, the melody slightly distorts, but like it becomes clearer, more understandable. And a female figure, you can make out the figure as it's a female figure. It's standing about 10 feet away from you. And her neck begins to glow as the music swells, and you just hear the melody and harmony, just everything synchronizing, and you hear down by the mist where the shadows twist. If you come back, you won't stay on track. But if you stay, you hear them say, beware the night that holds no light down in the mist. And suddenly a shadow appears behind her, covering her mouth. Her glow fades as she's dragged back into the darkness.
I think Trelina would try and go and see where she was and frantically look around and be terrified by the fact that she just disappeared.
And
Um,
in your frantic state, a figure immediately appears before you. I see you escaped. It's time we take you back now, shall we?
Trelina would run away very, very quickly.
So you
Just
you
bring
turn,
on.
you basically turn and
Yes,
try to run.
turn and run.
The
Yes.
moment you turn, like bony fingers reach forward and grab onto your neck and just curl around it, not choking you, but you can feel all the force and power that goes into this, holding you back and pulls you straight into the into darkness. And I see our one party member has arrived. Dian. Dwalin. You
Yes.
welcome, first of all, welcome. And second of all, you're about to go to sleep. You You and the rest of your party all met up at this inn, and everyone has gotten into their trance. But you, Dwalin, after tinkering, a few tinkering here and there, you immediately you think it's time to get some some shut eye. You put your little hammers and screws and screwdrivers down, and you immediately pass out. However, your sleep is cut by a blood curdling scream accompanied by laughters. And you know this laughter you've heard this laughter before. It's that mocking type of laughter, that the one laughter that you wish you'd never hear again. You just and your hands begin to throb and you don't understand if it's pain or if your hands are twisting in some weird way, and you open your eyes and you see in front of you your family bound and terrified. The devil's voices, the devils around you, their voices slither into your mind. Quick or slow? Quick or slow? And Dwalin, what would you like to do in this moment?
Wallen just like starts clenching his hand, looking for something to grab hold of, be able to fight them, be able to deny them just an easy victory again.
So you try to fight back?
Yeah.
The moment you fight back, you did you say you try to hit them, right?
Yeah.
Or okay, so the moment you try to move your arms, you hear the familiar sound of chains. You just and they just laugh at you. You really think? Now answer the question. Quick or slow?
Depends on how you want to die.
We love you a lot. We know your determination. We will pick for you. And just like we did before, we'll make it quick. And they snap their fingers, and your family instantly lifeless. The devils laugh, dragging their bodies away from where you are currently, and they drag you back into a portal, into a pit of sorts. Your hands begin to twist and turn. The pain radiates from your hands at this moment. It forces you to drop your pickaxe. The devils mock and they say, "You chose their deaths. You were left behind, abandoned. Abandoned by those you trust." You don't deserve anybody. And the world goes black. It is at this moment that everyone sitting in their blackout state, you hear a different voice, a more calm, soothing, like female voice. You hear, "Seek me by the waters, where fate is whispered in the ripples. The pool knows your path, but beware. What you learn may bind you tighter than your chains. Your destiny awaits." And you all wake up. And at this point, I am about to send everybody everything. Da, 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 da. In your hands, these cards appear. Let me just make sure I've sent it to everybody. Cool. There we go. And I forgot to ready one up for Dwalin, our elf that has arrived actually, and immediately in the fray of things. I'm so sorry, but I hope everything is okay on your side.
Everything's fine on my end, don't worry about it.
Perfect. I'm glad.
The drama.
I'm glad to hear, and I do know a little bit of things have changed in terms of what we discussed, but you arrived in a moment that called for it. So, and as everybody receives their cards, you all feel like a little bit of liquid dripping from the back of it, and the moment you turn it around, you see it says Durst Manor written in black ink. And it is now morning. The sun's like peeking right out of right through the window, and yeah, everybody's up. And what would everyone like to do as we quickly change?
The moment Wallen wakes up, he runs straight to
Trelina.
Terlina, just making sure that she's okay.
So as you go and
Check.
you knock on her door essentially, and yeah.
Trelina is busy trying to. She's like flexing her hands very weirdly as if she's trying to call, but it's just not working. She doesn't. Very frustrated. And then in the
Trying
midst
to
of it,
what?
she's trying to she's looking at the empty glass of her drink from the previous night, and she's like flexing her hands and emotion. Nothing's happening, and she's getting very frustrated. And then she hears a knock, and she promptly knocks over the glass. And yes, come in, and is just trying to clean up the mess that she's made.
Dwala.
Dwalin opens the door and goes in. You're right, lass.
Oh, Dwalin, I'm so glad that you arrived safe. Did you see I booked a bed for you?
So what? Say again?
I'm so glad you arrived safely. Did you see I booked a bed for you? Did you sleep here last night?
Yes. Sorry, yeah, I appreciate that. Sorry, last night was unexpected. I appreciate it. It beats having to sleep outside.
No, I could never. My goodness. But are you alright? I also didn't have a particularly great night.
Wasn't my most restful night. Not the worst I've had, but not the best.
Well, at least it wasn't the worst. What have you been up to?
I just woke up this morning and felt I needed to check up on you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thankfully, nothing's happened as of yet, but I think that we should maybe go and see the rest of the group.
There's a group? Did I miss
yes,
this?
Yes, of course. I must introduce you to everyone. Come quickly, we'll go downstairs and we'll just get acquainted.
Oh, yeah. More people. And Dwalin stomps back to his room and just starts he starts putting on his armor. After a while he calls to Lena to help him. Because there's one or two straps on his back that he just can't reach.
Lena very happily helps him. And starts humming that.
Meep showing her frog around town. She'll be just outside the tavern, but after her nightmare, she was like, okay, let's explore. So she's literally just carrying her frog around, with her arms fully outstretched in front of her, just telling her frog everything that's there.
Dwalin makes sure to pack up all this stuff into the chest suitcase thing he carries on his back. Puts his clothes in there, goes to Trilina, make sure all her stuff's in there, just shoulders the backpack and heads downstairs.
And Astrid and Frankie, what would you guys be doing at this point? I would like to say, Astrid, you are muted.
Frankie We'll be sitting. I don't know. Is there like a mirror or something? In...
Mm-hmm. And Astrid, what would you be doing?
I think Frankie was asking if there was a mirror there.
Oh yes, there is definitely a vanity right by the foot of the bed, or not?
Frankie's gonna be sitting in front of the vanity and like checking all her stitches and stuff are still
Yes.
okay.
You
Making
just
sure her hair looks nice. She's a little vain if you hadn't known.
And Astrid, yourself, what would you be doing?
Astrid would be very much, and this is now where I have question for DM. Because of the fact that I've got keen mind and I am able to accurately recall things, does that still work with this visiony dream thing I had? Or
Yes, I would say yes.
All right, then Astrid would be scribbling down the sigils that she saw being drawn in the back of a spell book. She would just like flip right to the back and just start scribbling these things in.
Perfect. As DM,
You'll just be like, "You have a bad dream, my love."
Yeah, it was terrible. I don't know, something about someone's coming. The void and they're going to swallow, and I don't know. It was. This is why I tend not to. Frankie, when I don't eat at night, you please need to just be a little more assertive. I tend to have bad dreams when I'm hungry.
I'll do my best, but you know you don't listen to me half the time.
Yeah.
It's
how you say, when I'm in those moods, you call me, was ist das? Das ist ein Kartoffel.
Immer ein Kartoffel.
Natürlich.
As DM, I will say those sigils that you're writing down. I will talk to you about that later. It is
Sure, no worries.
It is quite important, and I was actually, hoping that you would do such things. So
no, I would.
warms my heart. That warms my heart. But yes, everybody meeting downstairs. I'm assuming.
Yeah, after drawing all the sigils, obviously just get myself ready and head on down.
Perfect. And
I'm still outside.
Luz is busy watching you, like, kind of interested but confused as to what's happening, and then turns back towards everyone, and as they see Astrid and Frankie and Charlene, Dwalin, are you all already downstairs?
Yes.
Perfect.
Assume we are.
Perfect. And sorry, let me just get her there. She turns to everybody as all of y'all approach, and nice. Did y'all have a good sleep?
I had a wonderful sleep. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
You're most welcome.
The bed was fine.
I'm glad. I'm very glad. Why is it?
Before.
Yes.
Sorry, I just wanted to meet Astrid, Frankie. I wanted to introduce you to my dear friend, Dwalin. Dwalin, say hi to everybody.
Dwalin looks up at all the semi-tall people. And just somehow, like, that disapproving glare where you look down at people. Like, he has mastered the art of looking down on people that are taller than him. Oi, good to meet you all. Who are these people? Like, he turns to Trelina. Who are these people again?
Wow.
By the way, I'm outside, so you won't be able to introduce me.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. We will find.
Meep seems to have wandered off again.
Yes. I do wonder where she is. But I performed at Frankie and Astrid's wedding not so long quite a while ago, but still.
Ah. Okay.
Yes. They're such a lovely couple. You must go see them. They are wonderful. How did you guys sleep?
It's better.
Oh,
I'm gonna
how
look
was
at you in confusion.
Oh yes, right. You don't sleep. Very sorry about that, darling.
But
What about your professor? Did you hear anything? Well, you wouldn't have, but has any news come about?
Astrid will pull the letter that she'd written last night. Thank you. That's actually reminding me. And then she'll like scan the room looking for Luz.
And Luz comes running.
Sorry.
Yes. How can I help?
Where can I find the nearest place to send a letter to the Arcantheon? You have heard of the Arcantheon?
Of course, no. The Arcantian is, well, of course it is quite far, but do you by any chance not have any telepaper that you could just, whoever you want your letter to be received by, you could just write their name and everything?
I unfortunately left that in my other pants.
Not a problem. And she hurries back and hands you a telepaper. Yeah, you just. I'm pretty sure you've seen these before, right?
I'm assuming Astrid has seen these before.
Yes, Astrid has. Yes, definitely. So you just write the name on the paper, and you essentially just picture who you want it to be sent to, and you write your letter. And once it's done, sign it off, and it will teleport right there.
Vielen Dank. And how much do I owe you for this, and also for the rooms and whatever it is that? I don't know if any of us had anything to actually eat or drink, but what's the total that I owe you?
Because of you lot being our first customers for the inn, we had quite a nice special for everybody, and including tonight, this morning's breakfast and last night's dinner. That will just be 5 star shards. Thank you very much.
Okay, genau. And I will hand out 5 star shards.
Thank you.
Ramon will do his damn best to beat him to it, and give him like pull out 2 like.
She's about to like reach to Astrid's hand as Astrid's essentially handing over the money, and looks at you confused and looks at the both of you confused. So who's paying?
I'll cover the part of me and Tralina at least.
Okay, so splitting, that's not a problem. That will be, looks towards Astrid. That'll be 3 star shards for you, and for you and Charlena, that'll be 2 star shards. Thank you.
Tralina gives a silent thank you so very much.
Of course. And she rushes off, and you also see Vin coming in and starts laying some food on the table. Looks towards the both of you. All right. Is everything okay? Did you all have did you have a good sleep up in the new inn?
The best of fine sleep was a bit iffy, but that's nothing to do with you. Listen, excuse me,
Yes.
young person.
Vin's the
forgive
name.
me, Vin. Have you seen our Meep?
I think she's outside showing people her frog.
Horrified.
I hope you mean the little amphibian, right?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, das ist gut. I should like breathe out a bit of a relief sigh.
Horrified.
Sorry, Dwalin, sorry.
Dwalin does not look any less horrified when they qualify the little amphibian.
You see Vin slowly like lean forward. Y'all two are a couple, yes? Married?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you see she quickly lifts her hand off the table. And should I call your friend inside for dinner then?
Dinner?
Oh, sorry, breakfast. Little flustered, you know.
If yeah, maybe say to her it's time to eat. Uh, she needs to eat, otherwise she's going to be she's going to be hungry, and we're going to not eat for I don't know how long. So.
All right. So you see them rush out, and Meep, I think your mother is calling you. I'm not quite sure.
I have no mother.
Well, your caretaker is looking for you.
I'm gonna like slowly walk up to Vin and just kind of like I don't know, like inspect him, kind of.
Vin disgustingly looks at you like, you're still covered in mud. And Luz is behind you, mopping frantically, trying to make sure no mud gets onto the floor.
Alright, I'll walk past. Since I've seen, or like I know that it's like a weird custom thing to give people stuff when they leave places, I'm gonna like put my hand out to Luz as if I'm gonna pay her.
And Luz just stretches her, like you know those things where she's got the one shoulder far away from you, but her hand's outstretched and reluctantly like, yes, and she hovers it underneath your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some, from what she first thinks is just mud in there, and like on closer inspection there's like a little bone sticking out. At the bottom of this there's like a little like diamond or something that she's found in her swamp that has absolutely no value to her whatsoever, but like Luz is not gonna see that at first.
So the moment the mud falls into her hand, you just immediately see her face go, thank you. And upon seeing the little bone, she immediately freaks out, and throws the mud into the air. Like, ah! And then she does see the diamond, but the bone as well. She's more focused on the bone, and it just all falls to the ground. And Vin comes rushing over, sees the diamond, picks it up, and you're scared of this, Luz? What is happening? She gave me a bone. I don't understand her. It doesn't make sense. She looks at the rest of you. I hope you have good food, I guess. A good breakfast.
Her defense, we don't understand your concept of swapping shiny metal.
And she looks at Astrid all defeated. Apologies.
Astrid just like gives that like I told you so nod.
And the both of them walk
Can I just say, when she turns to walk away, Meep is like directly behind her.
She feels your presence, and you see the back of, like, you know, the back of her hairs, the hairs on her back, sorry, start standing up straight, and she just rushes forward, like past Vin, and they both just leave.
She seems nice.
Olin looks to Terlina. Is that the last of them?
Yes.
Or are there more?
No, this is the group.
Hurry, your friends.
Fine, darling.
You know, Dwarf, if you want to be taller, I can probably find you some new legs.
I am perfectly fine with the height I am. I like where my center of gravity sits.
Just go right off.
Please, what Astrid like with this? Why? What, like, how you are responsible for this? Please help.
Astrid, like, just seeing Dwalin out of the corner of her eye, just, Frankie, dear, we've spoken about this. Please don't be offering strangers body parts or to offer to upgrade them until you know them a little bit better.
I'm sorry, I forget sometimes people are weird.
As that they are.
I'm doing
This
that.
is gonna wink at
anyone-
Dwalin.
Was anyone playing card games in my room at night?
And I'm gonna put the card that I received after my nightmare on the table.
You also received a card. I thought one of you that had done it. And then Trelina will also reveal her card.
Dwalin, like, "Oh, this is the sort of thing I was hoping you'd tell me in advance." And he'll just dig in his pockets, hoping to find something, and maybe pull out the card. Maybe pulls out a handkerchief first. He's not sure. He's deep pockets.
I'm so sorry, darling. I kind of forgot I was a little bit distracted this morning.
I think
That
don't
may
they
be
belong.
all there.
I think they belong to someone named Dirt Manor.
And I'll flip the card over to like point out the writing on the back.
Astrid will take hers out of her spell book. That's kind of been, she just kind of stuck it in like bookmark style. If I have a look at these cards, can I tell anything about these cards? Like anything about them other than just being cards?
Let me sec. No, you don't feel any magic on it per se. They're just normal cards. They're just normal cards with the picture that I provided you with, and just the ink is all perfectly normal.
Okay.
Anyone else caught a bit damn?
The cards?
When you found them.
It
Yes.
has black liquid on.
Yes.
They must be a pervert, whoever put them there.
The horrors. I hope that it wasn't.
And at this point, you hear the owner coming from the back of the bakery. Right, the lots of you. Did you have a? I'm pretty sure you're having a good breakfast. My husband over here cooks one hell of a meal, as you can tell, and he pats his belly and rubs it essentially. And what is this? I see. Are you playing cards? Not quite sure.
Actually,
Frank, you're just gonna hold up her card for him to see and be like, are these part of the tavern experience? Do you leave them in people's rooms at night?
Are you the pervert?
Yes.
Pervert? No, please. My husband and I were busy making other things other recipes for the bakery.
One like kind of pushes the food away.
Something wrong with the food there?
Yeah, just the throat's a bit. I might get some breakfast beer.
You want some breakfast beer right away? Right away.
Maple start eating Dwalin's food as well.
Frank will just push over her food to meat too.
Sorry.
So it wasn't you who left the cards.
No, I would never walk into another person's room without knocking first. And also at this point as well, you hear him shout, "Bug, one breakfast beer, please, for our friend the dwarf here." I didn't quite get your name. Dwalin. One breakfast beer for Dwalin, please. And
Make it two if you can.
two, of course, not a problem. Quite a drinker you have here. I like you. So, and he turns his attention back to Frankie and Ashard and Charlena. No, I these cards, I don't quite know. Why did you write Durst Manor on the back of it?
They were on there when we woke up.
That's very strange. It's one of the new houses past some dense forest outside of Nyx. Well, not too far from the city, but A few people come to the bakery. They're dressed in this old, colorful, timey type of outfits. And he points towards you, Trilina. Kinda like how you're dressed a little bit. And they come here talking about how great it is there. Yeah. Why? How would you have come across these cards, if I may ask?
They just appeared in the middle of the night.
Appeared.
I'm used to having people come and drop off gifts, but nothing so ominous.
That is quite strange, and nothing in our alarm system picked up any of that anyway, so that is... Well, that's very strange. I tell you what, the new house that they built, apparently a lot of these people say it's quite nice, so maybe this is how they invite, they send their invitations.
They have a peculiar marketing system.
I would prefer the people not send me spam in my dreams.
And as you say that, this bugbear flies in behind you and puts your breakfast beer on the table.
Wallen just slammed the first one.
Can I go up to Bugbear?
Yeah, of course.
Can I touch your fur?
Not with that mud. And
Can my frog touch your fur?
that's also covered in mud, and
No, that's mucus.
upon hearing mucus, they fly off. They immediately fly off.
That's their loss.
And I'm gonna. Where is the kitchen, by the way? Like the
In
side
the
or
back,
that side?
the right side.
Would I be able to see into the kitchen from
Yes.
the doorway?
Yes, you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go stand there, like blocking kind of their way, but somewhat hiding, so like they're not gonna really notice me too much unless they turn around and see like those glowing ember eyes just like watching them from the doorway, blocking their only way of getting out.
Dawn looks, kind of sees Meep or walk past, and you have quite a peculiar friend over there. But anyway, tell you what, I would suggest maybe taking up this invitation, the Vestaya as they call them, or Vestan, Vestine, Vestanli, either way, they seem like nice people. Just follow the main road out of the city, and you'll come to a crossroad. Whatever you do, don't take the right path. It's rumored to lead to a very cursed land, is what I last heard in my adventuring days. But other than that, I guess, yeah, our business is through here. And he walks away and towards Meep. Little one, I think your caretakers are looking for you over there.
They are not my caretakers. They promised me mud.
Well,
I came.
I think they're about to go for some mud now, I think.
Oh.
And he walks to the kitchen.
Alright, Meep is gonna like, you can see that there's like a haste in her step, but like it's barely noticeable unless you know her. She's still like creepily stalking along, but like she has determination in her eyes.
I look towards the rest of the players and ask what it is y'all are about to do.
By the way, Meep's already off exploring. Just by the way, she's already looking for the mud.
Well, anyone who knows the value of color must read my books, so I rate we should all go follow me.
Was Charlino who suggested this, correct? Or was it?
Yes.
Wallen has that heavy, like, This is not the plan. Why are we breaking the plan, Si? I was like, oh, fine. Like, starts gets his chest thing back on his back.
Well, we'll get back on track a bit later. Don't worry. Another
You've said that the past 4 times. We have yet to return to the track.
All right. We will get back on track
If you say eventually, I will not be happy with you.
soon.
That's a lie. We both know it. Like, he makes sure she has all he gets her stuff, and he just saddles up and like makes sure he's ready to go, tightens all the straps. Looks towards Astrid and Frankie. Oi, are the two of you coming?
Nothing better to do? We'll come with.
Right. The moment the rest of you, or the lot of you, leave, Trilina, your pocket begins to glow, and Astrid, I'm assuming. Oh, as DM, I'm asking, where would you be keeping the amber shard?
It changed places a few times, but I've landed on it being as a necklace.
Oh, it's around your neck. Is it inside or outside of your shirt?
At the moment,
Or your
it
clothing?
would. At the moment, it would be under.
Under, perfect. You immediately feel your clothing weirdly start rising as the shard itself starts floating as well. Dwalin, the feather, where are you keeping it?
Wallen would not have his feather anymore. I was just about to message you about that.
Okay.
Dwalin would have had a feather, but obviously it's been a while.
Okay. So you don't have the feather anymore?
Yeah.
Perfect. No problem. Meep, your little braid, it starts to float and pull like away from your head, essentially. It's like pulling you towards a direction. The amber
I'll follow it.
the amber shard does the exact same thing. It starts pulling in a certain direction. The coin, it glows. It starts to glow a really bright, warm type of light, and then it emits like a ray in a direction in the on the main road. Oh, what would you like to do?
We're gonna follow
just like
for your
down the
magic.
road, following the braid.
Trina's admiring it quite.
Why are we following glowing items?
Astrid, what would you like to do with your item? As it begins to float and essentially tugs towards the main road, down the main road.
Like the first time it starts floating, Ashid very just absentmindedly just like pushes it back down,
Yeah.
like not really thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then it happens again, and she like reaches to do it, and then that's when that it clicks, and she looks. It's like, was ist das? Looking to Frankie. Frankie, do you see this?
Only one way to find out. Let's follow it.
Okay.
I think Trina would also turn to Dwalin and be like, do you know what's going on?
It seems like we're following strange lights into paths unknown. It's not like there are several books written on why these are bad ideas.
It's never a bad idea to follow something shiny.
Dwalin looks at you with this. I have many arguments with you, but I will not voice them now. Look. Out of personal experience, there are problems with following the shiny things.
As everybody follows their little shiny trinkets and floaty stuff, you follow it down the main road as Don says, and you pass a few carts that are essentially trying to flag you down. Wait, do you need a lift or And actually, first of all, may I ask if y'all would like a lift to wherever y'all guys are going? Or is everyone just running there?
Dwalin does not run, he walks with purpose.
Yeah, Frankie the same. She's not running, but she'll walk fast behind them.
Okay.
Lena won't do anything to get her into a sweat, so she'll ruin her makeup.
Okay.
Astrid will reluctantly follow. Kind of like looking back at the offer of lift, he's like, but
As this this person offering the lift puts their hand out to Charlina. All right. That's, I guess you're following them, and also towards Dwalin and Frankie.
I'm just kind of like, apparently.
Okay. And
Yeah.
they eventually catch up to you all too, Meep and Ashrid. I think it would be better if you get on and we can just, I guess, follow whatever you're following with this cart, essentially.
Are you sure about that? I have no idea where this is supposed to go, and don't you have other business for the day?
Not really.
Wait, am I with the cart now?
Yeah.
Okay, while they're talking, I'm just gonna climb up on the front of it.
Okay.
Astrid does exactly the same before Dwalin even asks, are you sure Astrid's climbing on?
Well, I'm like,
I'm not
trying to have
you're
this
supposed to be.
conversation.
I'm in the front.
Sorry, Dwalin.
Like, trying to have this conversation with the guy, everyone's just getting on the cart, behind their backs.
And he looks at you and he's like, "This is my business. So I mean, whatever this life takes me, we'll go. I guess." It's just very strange. I've never followed magical items, but this seems fun. Yeah.
You know, I wish that I knew we were just following some magical trinket, but I don't, and that worries me even more. But apparently that's where I'm going with these strangers.
He's trying to keep his attention on you, but the moment he hears Meep go hey, he jumps and like accidentally whips the horse, and the horse just takes off.
Shit!
Follow my hair.
And I'm just gonna like slowly turn in front and like kind of lean slightly over so that my one braid is just like going in the wind.
And he does as he's told by this random muddy elf creature, seems like. Oh yeah, well, this random creature, and proceeds to go. And the sun slowly, begins to duck below the horizon, and I would like everybody to roll a perception check. Y'all can do it on Foundry or D&D Beyond, not a problem. If you guys would like to do it on Foundry, you can click on the chat message icon at the top right. You can click on that message, and then at the bottom, no, sorry. There you go. Someone did.
Perception, right?
Perception, yes. Sorry, I forgot to say. It's in the fourth icon. You'll see actors, and then under players, I believe you'll see your person. Just double click on that. Yeah.
By the way, guys, for the people struggling with the thing telling you it's like on weird size settings,
Yeah.
You'll tend to struggle a little bit with the bottom of your pages. Just hit F11 if you have only one screen, and it should then it'll go full screen and you won't have the trouble anymore.
So sorry,
Good to know.
Trelina, if you're trying to look for your character sheet on your Foundry program, all right, just double click on your character.
I've done that so
Okay,
far.
cool. And then just click on perception.
I rolled a 13 earlier.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 7.
I'll
I rolled two.
Just go with your first.
yeah, I'll go with the first one.
I
13.
rolled on thingy because I didn't realize that
Not wrong.
stuff was here. But somehow, even with a +6, I got 8.
Okay, sorry. Let me get everyone's results. It's 8, 13. Ashford.
24.
Wow. 24. Frankie.
I'm having problems.
What's wrong?
My thing is not. Sorry, my thing. What am I rolling again?
Perception.
Perception.
Hmm.
Wait, sorry, my computer was
Not a problem.
fritzing, so I got
No.
distracted. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Damn.
Damn. Hey.
That's a good way to start a campaign.
Hell yeah. Dwalin, your one?
11.
Everybody that rolled higher than a 12, which would be Frankie, obviously, with the nat 20. Astrid, Dwalin, and Charlena, you said 13, yes. The
Also
four.
something I want-
Sorry?
Sorry, just I wanted to ask quickly because when you roll the die, it doesn't include on the dice. So like if the dice was 13 and then I've got a +3, then that's 16. Plus.
It should do that.
It should do it in chat.
Yeah.
Wait, who's struggling with it?
Charlena.
Megan.
Just
Megan,
because
okay.
I'm
Mm.
Megan, if you click on if you go to the thing, you click on like the top part of the roll, it'll break down exactly what you rolled. So like
Yeah.
your last roll was a 7 plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, then it was 16, but either
Oh,
way
okay.
it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
the
I know.
first one was 16.
Okay, perfect. For those of you. Sorry?
No, I just said thank you.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
you, Dion.
Happy to help.
Of course. And all of you that hear, let me just change this quickly. Da-da-da-da-da. There it goes. So, for all of you who rolled the four of y'all begin to hear faint cries for help. You hear it coming from the dense forest ahead of y'all, and you come up to the crossroad that Dawn was talking about, and the cart boy looks at all of you. So, please don't tell me you guys are going to the left.
Yes, we are going to the left.
Mm,
I think we were told not to go right.
but
If I recall, we were told it leads to a horrible land of bloodshed or something of the sort. I really do not know.
It was a
I
cursed
wasn't
land.
listening.
indeed, that is the cursed land. But why? Why do people keep getting this wrong? Left is the cursed, or the right side is the cursed land, and left is the good side.
Are you sure about that?
I've ridden in these roads many a times.
We say I don't know if I got his name, but the gentleman said we must not take the path to the right.
I follow my hair.
And oh yes, everyone's relics are pointing in the right direction.
Wait, so right, not leading to the place with the cards?
And the boy looks at you like, no, like I said, right is not the good place. You need to go to the left.
Boy, you just
Say we flip a coin.
you just said that the place of damnation is to the left.
No,
Now you said it was to the right.
no, it's to the right. People keep getting this very confused. I don't understand. The left is bad, the right is good.
But you just said the opposite.
The opposite of what? The left is good, and then the right is bad. Why people keep
Oh
getting
my
this
God.
confused?
Boy, It is good that you are only a simple cart driver because your brain is not very sharp. Which way is good? The guy in the whatever it was, the bakery, and in said that the right is going to the cursed land, so we must not take it. You are now saying the right is bad and the left is good, and then you say the left is bad and the right is good. Can you please make up your mind?
And he just could. Yeah. Maybe I got confused.
I think so.
So we go to the right, yes. And
Dwalin looks critical. Looks
Yeah,
at
I don't
everyone.
know.
Like I think everyone has the shiny things. He's like, am I the only one seeing that this is a bad idea? We were just told not to go right. Why do we want to go right?
Can I just clarify that the cards, where does the cards take us?
it's at the crossroads that Dawn was speaking of.
So we're at the place.
You're at the crossroad, and now you're trying to decide left or right.
Wait, so the card takes us to the crossroad?
No, you're at the crossroad,
Yes.
and now you're choosing left or right.
Okay. So
Your trinkets and your relics are pointing you right.
and the card?
The card's not. The card's
card's
not pointing anywhere.
The card's not pointing anywhere.
Where's the manor? We asked. Didn't someone ask about where the manor was?
They said follow. Yeah, they said follow the main road. You'll go. It's past the dense forest.
Yeah, you didn't specify a
Yeah,
direction.
he
You just said
didn't
it's. He said it was. Yeah, exactly. Past the forest, follow the main road. A little bit out of the city of Dix.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which way's the dense forest?
Your trinkets and everything are pointing to the right.
Does that look like a dense forest?
The dense forest is
Go
around you.
left.
The dense forest is all around you.
Should we go back to the fucking inn? I'm sick of this.
As the M, would you like to follow your trinkets or go the other way?
I would like to not follow the shiny rocks or shiny things or whatever that seems to be leading us down the path we said was bad. Please.
Everyone else?
I have to agree with the dwarf on this one.
Mm-hmm. That's 2.
I also agree with you, darling.
That's 3.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Meepa's already bored and has started following her hair already.
Wait,
Beep. Please get back here. Beep.
Dwalin looks at Astrid. How do we handle this?
Meep, little one. The mud is to the left. There's no mud on the right-hand side.
Meep just like stops in her tracks and like slowly rotates, like very, very slowly rotates back to them. And then just like pauses for a second, then kind of just like grabs her hair from behind her and just holds it and puts it in her mouth so she can keep it from moving, and then starts walking in the direction that everyone wants to go.
Alright. Everyone goes to the left pathway. The cries get louder. You hear, help! Help! Somebody please help! And you... The cart stops, and the cries are coming from the other side, or inside the dense forest, and the cart stops. Did you all hear that?
Hear what?
The voices?
They sound like they need help.
Yeah, and he...
Emergency service here?
Sorry?
Is there not any emergency service here?
Not here, no. Tell you what.
Run.
You can all just wait here, and I'll go back and get some help. And
Yeah,
the
that's
cries,
probably not going to happen.
the cries continue. Help, please! Help! Somebody, please help!
Are the cries on the left or right?
You're already on the left path. You're essentially very close to to this forest. The cries are coming from within the forest.
Trelina's getting a little bit
Again.
nervous now, and she looks towards Dwalin and is like, "Can we go help them, please?"
Can I? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Dwalin looks at her. We haven't said no to that sort of thing before.
Oh,
And
please.
gets off the cart,
Oh,
helps Shalina down, and gets out his shield, brings out the warhammer, and starts marching.
So is everyone off of the cart now?
Yeah, I want to say that when can I have snuck already into the forest to see if I can get a view of what's.
Sure. I'll get to you in a quick second. Astrid and Frankie.
Frankie's just gonna sigh and then get off to follow everyone, and she'll help Astrid off if Astrid's getting off.
I very much Ashton kind of just sits there, almost like just waiting for people to change their mind, and after realizing no one is, will also sigh, mutter something under her breath, and take Frankie's hand and get down.
God damn, I love this. As everybody gets off of the cart, you hear the cart boy go, perfect. You all wait here. I'm gonna go get some help. And he whips no, he doesn't whip, but the reins, flicks the reins, and the horse takes off. Does everybody go into the forest to investigate?
Yes, and Trelina's sticking very close to Dwalin.
Perfect. Back to me.
As we do, Frankie's
Sorry,
gonna
yes.
mutter under her breath, "We're all
Yes.
getting murdered." As we go, Frankie's just gonna mutter under her breath, "Oh, we're all gonna get murdered."
Perfect.
Let's not manifest anything negative into the world. Yet.
Meep, you said you wanted to sneak ahead and see.
Yeah.
As you you go a little bit into the forest, and eventually you enter a large clearing, and you see, or you're not breaking the tree line yet, right? You're just standing in the bushes.
No, I wouldn't ever expose myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're standing by the tree line, and you see a very large clearing in front of you, and you see two children standing frantically waving and just shouting, please help us, please. And the rest of y'all come forward, and you'll see Meep. Well, you see her little mud, as a little mud pile, and yeah.
They see me though. I'm so welcome.
No, not you. The rest of the party see you.
No, I mean would they see me?
No, the kids won't see you. Oh, you mean the party?
Party.
They would see the big mound of mud. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would be used to Meep seeing you. No, seeing Meep in this form.
I mean, at least Astrid, perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah. Yes. So everybody sees the kids out in the large clearing. What would y'all like to do?
Can I roll perception on them?
Sure. Sorry, who was that?
No, I was just gonna say Trelina's kind of let her guard down now.
Okay.
Because they're kids and like goes up next to Meep to come and like see what's going on.
At this point, I will send what they look like on Discord. And yes, everyone, you let your guard down. Astrid, Ranky?
Astrid is very much staying just behind everyone.
I want to first get to the Discord to see what they look like.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Give me a quick second.
How do I change my dice to look like how they used to? Because clearly this new updated version sucks. I need my lucky dice back.
What happened?
I've got a 2 again, so 2 plus 6 is 8.
Oh, beautiful.
Exactly.
The children... how the children look is in the Discord chat. Apologies to stream. I can't pull it up for everybody. Sorry.
Is that one holding a fucking frog?
Yes.
Sorry, just
Yeah,
real
we've
quick.
lost Meep now.
No, I don't trust them.
Yes,
She's
Astrid.
holding it by the throat. That's a threat.
Mm.
Speaking as Mia, not
Yes,
my character.
of course.
Afterwards, I will show you how you can pop these kinds of things out in Foundry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. But yes, you'll see the two children frantically asking or crying for help. And what would everybody like to do at this point?
Trelina just goes and asks them what's wrong and faffs over the kids.
I'm not moving from my spot.
Dwalin
Frankie's
will
also just looking. She's not really used to children.
Dwalin will go forward and care about children because he's that sort of idiot.
Uh-huh.
And I'll go, "Oi, little ones, what's the matter?"
Just before I respond to you, Astrid, you are doing?
Astrid is very much staying back.
Staying back as well. Right, in the distance, all of y'all see a silhouette of a manor, and back to Dwalin. Please help! Please help us! Our parents are trapped. They're trapped in the basement with our baby brother. We aren't strong enough to break the door. They've been there. They've been down there for quite some time.
Dwalin just looks towards Tarina and say, "Stay with the others," and he starts jogging towards the house.
And the children look towards Trelina. I don't know if he's gonna be strong enough to break it down, but is there? Please, we don't know what to do.
It'll be all right. I'll go up with him.
Find new parents.
Your parents will be fine.
Find new parents? And the little one starts
My
crying.
experience that's for the best.
The little one starts crying. Please don't mind my brother Thorn.
And he just awkwardly passes on the head.
Your parents will be fine. Your little brother will be fine. Let's just go and help Dwalin and make sure that he's going to be all right. Can someone take the children?
Okay.
Otherwise, you can
Lie to the children. Basements always mean dead.
Okay, let's maybe not.
Nothing good ever happens in a basement.
Someone's going to be coming for help very, very soon, so you can go on the road and point them in the direction, okay?
Yeah, tell the children to go stand in the road.
Next to the road, next to the road. Maybe go stand in the road.
Okay, I'll take care of my brother Thorn. My name's Rose. Please, I will be right here when you save our parents. And then she looks towards Frankie with like tears in her eyes. You don't think they're dead, do you? Like, honestly?
Oh, 100%. They're orphans now.
Tears. Sorry, tears just begin to run down her face, and she walks away with her little brother.
Trelina is just very like, okay, let's quickly go and see how Dwalin's doing.
Dwalin's at the, is the main door open?
Sorry, what was that?
Is the main door open?
No, after the children.
Hold on. And yes, Frankie. Sorry, yes, Frankie.
As the children leave, Frankie's just gonna look at Astrid and say, "I can't wait to build a family together one day."
Well, one day, and Astrid cuts out mid-sentence and just kind of squints to Frankie. Wait, for which build are you referring to?
Frankie's just gonna smile.
The Lego one.
Okay. So Dwalin. Is everything? Is everyone okay? Can everyone see where they are now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me just make sure stream can see it. Perfect. Um. Now, Dwalin, you said you run towards the door, right?
Hammer out, axe. Hammer out, shield up.
All right, cool.
If I have a second, I will also just take like before I take out my hammer, I'll just put my hand to my pocket, grab 3 sling bullets,
Mhm.
and just kind of rub them against my hand, spit on them, and rub them a bit more,
Mhm.
and just shove them into like a little pocket on my shield.
Okay, perfect. Um.
I cast
So
magic stone.
yeah, yes. You cast magic stone. Yes, perfect. So, anyone else walking with him towards the thing, towards the manor? So Dwalin's moving, yes.
Also have my
as well.
Okay,
weapon at the ready.
you're gonna have your stuff ready. Perfect.
Can I sneak back around the perimeter to see if I can like look in anywhere?
You can try. Sure, not a problem. You can, yeah, for sure. Go for it.
So
Do I need to roll something?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Sorry,
will
what
do
was
that.
that?
Oh no, I was just gonna say if Trelane could just call out to Dawn and be like, "Hey, we've come. Say hi. Need to help."
Yeah.
Even though you told me not to.
Okay. As as everyone approaches the manor, so a grand manor stands before you. 4 stories of cold soot-stained stone, tall narrow windows, and high peaked roofs forming a picture of austere, chilling grandeur. Midway up, a narrow balcony juts out from the 3rd floor, offering a grim perch from which to survey the surrounding grounds. I would say at this point, everyone's relics, they begin to just stop glowing and stop floating as well. And the door in front of you, right here, swings open, and you see lights inside, very warm lights flickering on the inside of the house, inside of the manor.
Dwalin just does a check. Where are the 2 Astrids?
Sorry, what is that?
There are 2 Astrids and 0 Trelinas.
Oh, that's
Yeah, if you hover over Trelina's token, it shows up as Astrid.
weird. Let me fix that. Sorry.
I can see this, right?
Yes, you may.
Very strange.
Yeah, I'm fixing that
Is
now.
Frankie next to Dwalin with her weapons out, or
Yeah.
Dwalin will just like lock eyes with you, like, "Boy, you'll do," and he'll take a step in.
Perfect.
There's puppies in there.
Tap on the window.
Nothing happens in with regards to the window. Yes, Trelina.
No, just where's the puppies?
Oh, where she's standing.
In the room, there are 3 puppies. They're
Wait, is
white.
Meep already inside?
No,
I'm
they're
outside.
standing
I'm
by the window.
Oh, those aren't puppies. Does anyone else want to come and look quick?
I would like to pet the puppies.
You know, maybe when
Frankie's already heading in with Dwalin.
Yeah, like Dwalin and Frankie going in.
You're just so you know, you're rolling publicly.
I'm not rolling anything.
Yes, you are.
Whoever is rolling, it's
Oh, why is it rolling?
No, that's why I told you you're rolling.
Oh,
If you drop tokens on it, it rolls the.
oh, that's hilarious. Okay, not a problem. Um, no, that wasn't. I didn't expect it to roll, but yeah, that's perfectly fine.
are there supposed to be puppies on puppies right now?
Yeah, just those are the same puppies.
Are they supposed to be white or
Our
black?
puppies make new puppies.
They are black.
Never mind, they are black puppies.
As so, who's entering the house right now? It's Dwalin and Frankie, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect.
The two tonks.
As you enter, a gust of wind sweeps past you, carrying with it a whisper of cold dread. It sends shivers down Dwalin, your spine. Frankie, you've felt this type of cold before, when you first woke up when your family created you. And it begins like, sorry, storm clouds start rolling, and you start feeling little drizzles of rain, which slowly, hold on, starts to which slowly starts to increase and become a downpour, and you hear thunder.
It's raining.
It's raining.
Okay, well, Meep's heading inside, but she doesn't want to go away.
Anyone else running inside?
Yes, otherwise my hair's going to go flat.
Astrid will head inside only once everybody else is inside. Very much
My
not
wife
bothered
be
by the
squishy.
rain.
By the way, Trilina, you can control your token with your arrow keys. Okay, perfect.
Ah!
There we go.
This is cool.
Astrid, are you inside?
As everyone like starts getting in, Dwalin hears everyone like, someone just keep the door.
Why would you want to keep the door?
Well, to make sure the
I think
door
he
stays
means keep it
open.
open, my love.
Well, then he must say so. If he wants me to keep the door, I'll keep the door. If he wants me to keep it open, he must tell me to keep it open.
Okay, so
Just so that everybody's aware,
yeah.
you all do know that there's wolves in there, right? As Meep said, puppies.
There are puppies. I wanna go get the puppies.
Big
I
puppies.
need a little bit of are there puppies inside, or are there wolves inside?
There are puppies. Let's go pet
Wolves
the puppies.
can be puppies.
Dwalin turns to Terlina. Are there wolves inside there?
Yes, there are wolves. I think they were like. Wait,
Ah,
Lena's just quickly gonna go
Um,
outside.
Can I open the door? Because I'm already bored of this conversation.
Yeah, you can. You guys are free to open any door and
But
everything.
1, 2, 3. There's a few. There's a few.
Mm-hmm.
3 from what I can see, but I think that there's more.
Mabe. Dwalin just looks at Terlina and is like, stay behind me, and runs in. Wow.
Sorry.
Well, I went way too far. Sorry. And just stay behind me, and he just runs in.
Okay.
Did we twist?
Yes, Dwalin, sorry.
How do we rotate?
Rotate the
It's, I think, if you have it on, hold control and scroll your mouse wheel.
Frankie and Ashid, what are y'all two doing? Just before I continue.
Attempting to follow everyone, but My thing isn't moving.
Oh, so on your left
Right.
side, just in case, you have to click on the very top icon. It has to be on token controls. Just in case you clicked on something else. There you go. All good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just Wayne can warn you, me and doors don't go well together.
Not a problem. Ashid, you're not holding the door no more, correct? Or what's happening?
No, I walked away from the door.
Okay. And everyone is gonna enter now?
Yeah, Dwalin's inside.
Perfect.
How light is it?
How light is it?
Yeah, like, is the lighting, is there a fire in the, what's on home?
What you see, can you not see the light in your area?
I can, I'm just making sure that the lighting I see on screen is the actual lighting.
Yes, the lighting you see on screen is the actual lighting.
Cool.
Yeah, I made sure. I went through this entire thing, so just for everybody.
Yeah, you can see how like the light flickers from like the fire and everything.
Yes. As everybody enters through into the main hallway, hold on, the doors slam shut. And you hear a click. The rain and the thunder outside immediately stops. Everything goes silent.
Frank's just been like, who didn't see that coming?
I thought we were holding the door.
As this door slams shut, all the lights in this room turn off. And hold on, just making sure. There we go. There. Those of you with passive perception above 15, let me know who it is. Sorry.
I also have vision in the dark, I believe.
Not a problem, not a problem. Anyone else with passive over 15?
Yeah, that would be me too.
Perfect.
Just missed it.
Just missed it. All right. For those of you with above passive perception of 15, you see as all the lights go off, bloody letters begin appearing on the southern wall, just above the red marble staircase. And whoever would like to read it, who was it again? It was you. It was you. Who else was it with 15 and above? Wayne, Kane, Frankie? No? I don't think so.
No, Frankie's 13.
Okay. Either one of y'all can go ahead and read the words that appear before you above the marble staircase.
One of you can go ahead. It wouldn't occur to me to read it to people.
There's seeming to be some form of writing on the wall. Says, beneath this dwelling lurks a beast who hungers for a bloody feast. He sleeps until the midnight chimes and wakes up to feed his dark design. If mortals seek to flee their doom, then bring toward his secret room a gift to soothe his savage mood, but mind the servants of his brood.
As soon as Ashard finishes reading, the grandfather clock that sits in the middle of in the area of the circle space at the base of the stairs, it strikes 6 o'clock. Now, this is where I will
Those kids are definitely orphans.
Definitely orphans. Nice. At this point, I will tell the lot of you. I am currently drawing 18 dots, right? The clock struck 6 p.m. on the dot, all right? Now, I will keep track of this and I will keep everyone informed as to how much time has passed. I have written down 18 dots. Each dot represents 20 minutes of time. I will let you know when. If those of you are keeping track, I will let you know when to erase 1 dot. I'll let you know when to erase 2 dots. I'll let you know when to erase 3 dots. But keep in mind, 6 p.m. now. As soon as the grandfather clock strikes, the lights turn back on, and the fireplace roars back to life. Above the fireplace, you all see a portrait mounted on the wall. I would like to ask, what would everyone like to do at this point in time?
Well, that was some rather ominous reading. And I won't lie, I'm regretting my. I'm regretting a lot of things right now. Can Dwallen go inspect the poster?
The portrait?
The portrait?
Yeah, the portrait. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
of course, not a problem. You're gonna go inspect it, right? Near the fireplace?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can I roll investigation?
Of course, you may.
Let's hope this thing treats it right. I think it might actually be one thing short.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, those are pretty dice. That was a
Done
20.
the
Ooh, perfect. So,
23.
mounted on the wall above the fireplace, you see a portrait. You see a family that one of them is you recognize, or two of them you recognize as the two children that you met outside holding a little frog and then a plaque beneath it that reads Mr. Gustav and Miss Elizabeth Durst and their two children, Roosevelt and Thornbolt. You also see with your 23, the wood paneled walls are there's like vines and flowers and nymphs on it, but you also see essentially famine and decay that comes in with everything. And a little panel. It looks like the wall weirdly cuts and there's a little panel that juts out there essentially.
Frankie's gonna go and try the door.
Okay. You can you try to pry the door.
Just want to see if it's locked.
It opens easily. It just yeah.
Door to the outside.
No, wait, door to the outside or where? Because Frankie's standing by the one door that I can see where Frankie
No, this
is.
one to the room.
Ah.
She's then gonna go see
Okay.
the wolves and then just close the door again.
Closes the door. By the way, if you guys don't see it, there are little door icons that you can click on that you can control essentially. But yeah.
Yeah. The puppies are in that room if anyone's curious.
Those didn't look like puppies.
Sorry, what was that, Trelina?
Sorry, Julie was just saying that wonderful staying out of that room.
Can I reach the panel?
Yes, you can.
Dwallen will can I just poke at it? And he's like,
it swings open slightly.
Okay. What is inside?
You see a lock of hair and a little figurine carved of a starving man next to a woman and child.
Okay. Do I have any, like, I bring it out and I show it to the party? Any of y'all have any idea what this is?
That, my friend, is a figurine.
Frankie, I do appreciate your honesty. I turn towards Astrid. Oh, Astrid, I saw you carrying around this spell book, I believe, earlier. Am I right?
That would be a correct assumption.
Do you know any of that? You know, the detection. I can't remember the specific charm to it. Don't really work with that.
I unfortunately not. I don't have that on the ready at the moment. No. But if you hold on to the little figurine, I will definitely do a bit more identifying when I am when I have it ready.
Ah, must be There's a big difference between how you folk and like you folk. You are not sure if he's saying elves or anyone else but dwarves do magic. I don't understand it so well. Dwalin will just take the things and like put the like. Can I just like look at them and try and make sense of them?
It looks exactly like it is. It's a terribly carved figurine of a man and a lock of hair. Oh, a man and children and a woman and then a lock of hair.
Okay.
For those of you who opened the main room to where quote unquote the wolves are, you I was I was supposed to read or yeah. As you crack the door open to this room, you catch a glimpse of something feral beyond, an amber eye that flashes in the darkness, and a bestially muzzle curled into a snarl. So, Frankie, you said you walked away. I see Meep is eyeing
Yeah, so
it.
I opened it, saw it, and then I just closed the door straight away and was like, puppies.
Perfect.
I wish to speak to the puppies.
Are you gonna go inside?
No, I'm gonna
What are
be
you
at the door,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously I can speak to animals.
Okay.
So I would like to firstly ask them if they are okay.
Well, did you say so? You opened the door, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the door creaks open, revealing a black-furred wolf frozen in place. It's only a moment before you realize that it's not moving, and another before you realize that it's not alone. Um, this oak paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are two additional stuffed wolves, and a large a large black one. And as you go to speak to the wolf, nothing responds back to you.
Meep would like to rage.
You go into.
I'll go straight into the room.
Mhm.
Oh, what did I do? I'm gonna pet them.
As you go into the room and pet them, you see two padded chairs draped in animal fur face a hearth with an oak table between them, supporting an assortment of objects. A chandelier hangs above a cloth covered table surrounded by four chairs, and two cabinets stand against a wall, and a pair of small toys to have been forgotten beneath one of the chairs. And I will like to pull towards, let's see, Astrid and Trilina.
Question, sorry,
Yes, sorry.
if I can.
Yes.
How big are the windows?
They are, if I remember correctly, standard size windows would be your normal standard size window.
So
1.2 of 900 high, 900 3 meters high by 1.2 wide.
Exactly.
Alright. And there's nothing stopping me from breaking this window, right?
You can try. You can
Alright,
definitely
I'm gonna
try.
take the animal fur and like wrap it around my fist and punch through the window.
As you punch through the window, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You break the window.
Alright, I'm gonna just start frantically going through all the room and just taking all the animal furs and throwing them out the window.
As you go to throw them out the window, all the furs and everything hit something on the outside of the window. As the fur falls to the ground, you see a flesh tendrily wall in front of the window.
So I can't. Are they actually
Yeah, they're on the
falling to
outside.
ground?
Yeah, they're outside. They fell. It just hit the wind. It hit the wall first and then fell. And then I will cut towards Ashrid and Trilena. What are y'all two doing right now?
Shit.
Trelina was pacing about quite a bit earlier. But she's trying to just stick kind of close to Dawn.
Okay.
And just see what the hell's going on.
Okay.
And after we found out that the wolves weren't active, she's going into that room.
Okay. Ashrid.
Where was this grandfather clock you said made the chiming sounds?
Oh, where it
Because-
was? It's over here by the circle part of the stairs.
Then that is where Astrid would be. She would be studying the mechanics of the clock and the pendulums.
Perfect. Frankie.
Making little sketches of it.
Frankie appears to have gotten herself locked in a cupboard or a room or something.
Are you gonna inspect said room?
I think I accidentally closed the door and then she couldn't figure out how to open it again. Might as well inspect it while I'm in here.
So you're currently standing in a cloakroom with several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls, and a top hat sits on a high shelf. Yeah. Do you?
Can I reach for the top hat?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Can I inspect it? Does it look like a regular hat?
As you reach for it and as you grab it and take it off the shelf, an envelope falls to the ground.
Ooh, what does the envelope say?
On the front of the envelope, it's addressed to Lady Lovina, a watcher, and it contains. Are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm nosy.
It contains an invitation. You are cordially invited to join Mr. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst for a celebration of 1-year anniversary of the Durst Mill. The Durst residence, Barovia Village, 6:00 p.m., 13 Nayer, 348. Dinner and refreshments to be served. And the moment you finish those last words, everyone in this room, or in this entire manor, that includes everyone inside the den, you suddenly hear laughter and clinking of glasses, and just it sounds like muffled people enjoying themselves.
Meep suddenly stands up a lot straighter but doesn't understand why.
Where's the
She's
sound
gonna-
coming from?
Put the top hat on, and then she's just gonna go show Astrid the letter.
Just before I do that, some DM can ask if you can just send the text of that letter, so I can just add it to the notes. Thank you. When Asher sees Frankie coming out, before even noticing about the letter, Ah, Frankie, my darling, you look as wunderschön as you did on the day of our wedding.
Thank you.
Was has you got here?
Just hand you the letter, and then I'll keep exploring.
And sorry to cut you quickly
Mhm.
off there. Sorry, Dwalin, you asked in regards to where the sound is coming from. You hear it coming from the room opposite to where you are currently. And Frankie, as you approach, you hear the laughter and like the sound of forks and knives on a plate, and also the clinking of glasses get louder. And
Is that from this room I'm standing in front of?
yes, that's from the room you're standing in front of.
Just while this is all happening, Meepa's trying to angle these stiff wolf bodies out of the window.
Trilina and Asher, do you all want to do something?
I think I want to go and investigate what's going on in that room.
Okay.
But like very cautiously.
Okay.
Wallen will be right there next to them.
Okay. And Astrid?
Astrid would.
What the fuck is caution?
Astrid would.
After studying the letter and seeing kind of everyone just, everyone who is going towards the room, would just pull out one of her little leather-bound journals. That's not her spell book, but just one of her little journals from her little like holstery thingy on her hip. Just slot the letter in, jot down a few little notes about it, stick it back in, and then we'll head that way too.
As the lot of you enter the room, the laughter, clinking, and all the sounds stop. Sorry, hold on, give me a second. You enter into a wood paneled dining room, and with that little tidbit, we will end the session there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me just quickly do the outro. So, for those of you in chat, thank you so much for coming by. No puppies died, indeed, farm boy. But what? No 3 more hours? No. So, thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you all enjoyed. This is my first time DMing, so there are gonna be some kinks, but I hope you'll all enjoyed as much as I did. I did record said session. It is also up on my Twitch channel. Furthermore, please, 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 I urge you to go and check out Roll Without Trace. They stream on Mondays and Thursdays. I hear the Thursday group is a lot of fun as well, so just saying, just go check them out. I'm kidding. The Monday group is stunning as well. They're incredible people. So definitely please go check them out. The art that you see, first of all, like the overlay, the little character cards and everything is all thanks to the Oracle Kane. She put a lot of effort and work into all of this, and I'm super grateful for what she's done. For my little avatar, that you can see has been updated to be a kind of a warlocky wizard chef turtle. Incredibly adorable. Love it that it was done by our other artist, Lunar Faye. Not my artist, I'm just saying someone I know, Lunar Faye. Please go check them out. And I haven't had socials and stuff yet set up, so I do apologize, but they are the ones who've done it. But again, urge y'all to watch Roll Without Trace. They stream on Monday and Thursdays once again. But thank you for coming by, and I will catch y'all all next week, Tuesday, to continue the little creepy, eerie manner that our adventurers are currently exploring in. And with that, I bid you adieu.